Welcome to the Perfection Selection, a Cream of Cards TV.
If you like old movies, then please subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click the like button to preserve our movie heritage for future generations. Hello YouTubians and internet adventurers. Here we have some of the most beautiful 1920s movie stars and fashion icons in the world, immortalised on these original 1926 trade cards. Cinema had been invented way before the 1920s, but like the internet itself that took 40 years before it properly became mainstream, the movie industry took quite a while to really take off. This timeless set includes one lady who starred in Queen Sheba and was one of the first actresses to appear in the Noddy. I can hear the Google searches already. Corinne Griffith was considered by many to be the most beautiful movie star of the 1920s. And next to her are two movie legends, Bebe Daniels and Marsh, whose careers spanned many decades. This set also features an actress who appears in numerous card sets, Marion Davies, but unfortunately her career was overshadowed by a relationship with the incredibly powerful media mogul William Randolph Hearst, and the scandal over the death of the early Hollywood director Thomas H. Ince, featured in this series of cards that I've uploaded a YouTube video of recently. Okay, let's check out the origins of the movies. Like moths attracted to a light source, 18th century magicians and charlatans were quick to use magic lanterns to hoodwink their superstitious audiences into supporting their lavish lifestyles. The public's insatiable appetite for the weird and wonderful set the wheels of this new information age rolling. Edward Muybridge raced across the metaphorical finish line with the first photographic motion picture, but many of those early movies could only be viewed by one person at a time through a small peephole, perfect for early pornography. It was not long before the greatest information revolution since Gutenberg's printing press could be projected onto a screen for a large audience to enjoy. There seems to be a huge revival in everything to do with the past at the moment, explaining why lavish period costume dramas such as Downton Abbey are so popular. And this has in turn spilt out onto the celebrity red carpets and fashion catwalks of the world. It's as if people are taking refuge from the dark financial storm in their dependable past. A bit of history repeated itself. There has always been an inextricable link between popular culture and the mass media. This means that the media effectively mirrors the fears and desires of the people that it supposedly serves, and vice versa. It also means that ephemera and collectibles like these 1920s cigarette cards, which are a form of mass media in their own right, with origins dating back to 18th century tradesmen's cards, provide us with an accurate picture of what was really popular and fashionable at the time, not a watered down idealistic modern interpretation. Fitzgerald uses words to bring the roaring 20s to life, in the same way that these cards use a rich collage of pictures to immortalise that epic time. Except The Great Gatsby was written by just one very talented individual, whereas early 20th century trade cards like these were created by an eclectic mix of thousands of artists and photographers, where the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. Which reminds me of the creative culture that people like us have built up around the internet and especially YouTube. Ruthless commercialism and market forces have unwittingly provided us with a window into the desires and fashion trends of the ordinary people during the 1920s, in a way akin to nature's principle of survival of the fittest, as companies fiercely competed against each other in producing card subjects that would appeal to their information-starved customers. It's as if order has been snatched from the jaws of chaos itself, like in an ant colony. These cards share something in common with books and the internet because they are rich in information. Information, of course, is something so important that we wouldn't even exist if it weren't present in our DNA. Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, etc. might be the gatekeepers to our financial institutions, but the multi-billion-dollar company Google, in my opinion, tops them all, since it is the gatekeeper to information and human knowledge itself, which is what makes our species so special compared with our wild animal cousins. It is widely predicted that 90% of the internet will be video in the not too distant future, so YouTube will probably play a much more significant role in years to come. Winston Churchill once said that history is written by the victors. On YouTube, we're not writing history, we're broadcasting it worldwide. And here I've shown you some of the early movie stars and fashion trendsetters who popularised the media that has culminated in YouTube itself. In other words, without them, YouTube and other forms of media such as television probably wouldn't even exist. Thank you for taking the time to check out these timeless cards, and I hope to see you soon. Please feel free to check out the largest collection of videos of the earliest movie trade cards in the world on my channel. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to come along to my card museum at creamofcards.com.
Oh no, I'm afraid we've run out of time. But just before you go, please leave thumbs up below. And if you'd like to see more amazing video clips like this, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the icon up in the sky.
A Cream of Cards TV.